Hey Leo, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast for May 30th through June 3rd. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We do have the new moon in Gemini that's happening on May 30th, and new moons are always a great time for setting intentions and manifesting and calling things in. But we're going to see how the energies are coming in here for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are setting the intention for the next 7 days, but you may see this video a few weeks from now, a few months from now, a few years from now. It's all good. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it and hear the messages. Take the messages that resonate, leave the ones who don't, or that don't, I should say. Take the messages that resonate, leave the messages that don't. And as always, you may need a private reading. So we're going to see what's coming up here. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's get right on into it, my darlings. So the first card that's coming up here for our Leo friends is the Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups might seem like we're not happy with the situation, or we don't like something that's happening. We don't like what's being presented to us, or like we're turning something down. Four of Cups, though, always makes me think of what Rumi wrote about when he wrote about divine discontentment. It's like when we start to realize that we're worthy and deserving of a lot more. We may be looking around and we see everybody else getting ahead, getting a break, getting blessings, and we're not jealous of them. We're not like wishing for them not to have it, but we're like, wait a minute now. They're no better than I am, right? I'm just as good as anybody else. You know, where's my blessing? When's it gonna be my turn? There's like this sense of like a healthy sense of entitlement, and we're tired of settling for less. So a lot of the times I see the Four of Cups coming up because you're raising the bar. Like you're telling the universe, I deserve more than this. I want more than this. I am entitled to more than this, and you are. And this is not a negative thing. This is not a negative attitude. You can be grateful and be in gratitude for what you currently have. You can be grateful for what you currently have, but you can also understand and you can also know that you deserve even more. So some of you are kind of raising the bar here, right? A lot of what you currently have, you manifested when you were under limited thinking, when your options you thought were more limited, or you didn't think that more than this was possible. Now you realize more than this is possible, and you're wanting more than this, and you're going to be calling it in and manifesting it. Like I said, be in gratitude for what you have and set your intentions here. But when it comes to manifesting, a lot of you are ready for an upgrade. A lot of you are ready to manifest the flavor, the seasoning, the spice, the cherry on top, more than the bare minimum. You might be looking up or around you right now and saying, all of this is just bare minimum, right? I'm ready for more than the bare minimum. The next card that's coming up here for Leo is the Five of Wands. Taurus also got Five of Wands. If you have a Taurus placement, you may want to check out that reading. There could be some similar messages or energies here. You could be dealing with someone with a Taurus placement. There could be some kind of conflict. I'm not going to say a conflict here, but there could be something here in terms of like not being on the same page. I don't know though, Leo. I don't feel like you're fighting anybody. With Taurus, I felt like somebody was approaching them and like had a bone to pick with them. I don't get that feeling from you. I don't feel like you're arguing with anybody. I don't feel like you're fighting with anybody. I do feel like you feel a little bit defensive about a situation. Like you're like, if somebody's gonna come at you, or if somebody's gonna question something, I feel, Leo, you're in the energy like where you're not having it. You're just gonna shut it down. You don't want to hear it. Like you're just like, this is what it is. I said what I said. So if anybody were to be coming at you or trying to pick a bone with you, I feel like you would be shutting it down. Like, you don't want to hear it. Five of Wands can come up when we're also in a situation where there's competition. There might be people who feel threatened by us, and they might be trying to show us up or prove that they're better than us in some kind of a way. This could be a positive card in the sense of business or self employment, like you're making a name for yourself. People are seeing you as a competition. Um, However, I will say this, Leo. I'm hearing a song in my head. It's a Morrissey song called Boy Racer. And it's a song about a race car driver, and he's like really handsome and really popular, and everybody just loves him, and he's always winning, and just everybody else is so jealous, and they're trying to come up with a plan to take him out. So there could be a situation here, Leo, where you might really be shining. You might feel frustrated with this Four of Cups, and that you don't feel like you're getting your due. You don't feel like you're getting what you deserve. Uh, like you're seeing that you're shining, but you're not getting what you deserve. And then there are other people who are like, oh, Leo's shining too bright. Leo may be getting opportunities that we want. Leo may be getting attention. Leo may be getting the dates. Leo may be getting the ladies or the guys. Leo may be getting the promotion or the offers or the contracts. And so there could be people who are coming up not only trying to compete with you and show you up, but they may be trying to discredit you, or they may be trying to make it seem like you're incompetent, or you don't know what you're doing, or you stole that idea from them, or, you know, I feel there may be conflict in this way for you guys, Leo. People might feel like you're standing out and you're shining, and they just feel very uncomfortable about that. That's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting with the Five of Wands don't know why I'm stuttering for you all. Some of you may be making a decision or taking a stand that you're deciding to change course here in some way, and you might be met with opposition in that way. People maybe don't like the decision that you're making. Something similar did come up for tarot, for Taurus, excuse me, where you may be deciding to take a direction, and there may be people who are like, wait a minute, not so fast, what do you think you're doing? And so there could be here some conflict or disagreement around course of action or direction you're choosing to take. Overall, though, with the Five of Wands, you know, these are not people who are here to talk things out or come to a solution. They will just bicker and bicker and bicker and bicker and keep arguing. So a lot of the times it's best for us to just disconnect from the energy, not engage in it, because otherwise it can become very distracting, take a lot of our attention, and we could be putting that energy and that time into much more productive things. The next card that's coming up here for Leo is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups can be a dream come true. The Seven of Cups can be choosing between several opportunities. Sometimes we get stuck in life because we feel like there's no options, and we feel very stuck. When we have this shift and we break out of the limited thinking, and we realize that we're deserving of so much more, and we realize that so much more is possible, we get a little bit stuck, because then we're like, well, before I was stuck because there were no options. Now I'm stuck because I'm realizing there's so many options, and I don't know which one to pick. I don't know which door to go through. Okay? Now, in this instance, we have a sense here in the sense of like, you're going to have to choose. You can't wait too long, otherwise the opportunities dry up. They're not going to be waiting there forever. So I've said this before with the Seven of Cups. Sometimes the easiest way to navigate that energy of confusion is to write down a list of the different possibilities, the different options, and then one by one imagine yourself having chosen that path or that option, and pay attention to how you feel as you're visualizing it in your mind. If you do this, it's going to give you an idea of which ones make you really happy, which ones you're passionate about, and which ones maybe not so much. Once you have an idea of what you're passionate about, what's going to make you happy, you can go ahead and you can start doing some research. What do I have to do to make this happen? Do I have to travel somewhere? Do I have to take classes? Do I have to invest in equipment? What's it going to cost me? How am I going to go about it? How might I come up with the time or the money? And so if you do this and you go through each of these things and go through how do I make this happen, you're going to have a very solid plan for your future. You're not going to be stuck anymore. It's going to be right there on paper, right in front of you. It's going to be very clear which ones are the goals that you can get started on right now, and which ones are going to be the bigger things that you're going to build up to over time. And so now you're not stuck at all. Now you have a game plan, you have an action plan, and you can get going. You can get some movement in your life. The next card that's coming up here for Leo is the Hermit, and this is a major arcana card. Anytime the major arcana cards come up, we're coming into a significant new chapter in our life. The things that we're dealing with are directly connected to what we came here to learn, what we came here to accomplish. If you have a Virgo placement, there could be big changes or big shifts happening for you in those houses or in those areas of your life. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. But overall, the Hermit is a card of like enlightenment, right? Enlightenment, knowing ourselves, knowing what we believe, kind of going within. It can also be a card that comes up when we're maybe pulling away from people. It's not a depression, it's not a negative way. We just need to disconnect, regroup, recharge our battery, and get very clear about our beliefs, how we see the world. There could be a spiritual teacher some of you are encountering or beginning to work with. Some of you may be stepping into your role as a spiritual teacher. Those of you who are already on a spiritual path, there could be a sense of coming into teaching and guiding when the Hermit card appears. And so this is a significant energy. In times or in the sense of healing, and some of you have heard me say this before, people ask me a lot of the times, Amethyst, where am I in my healing? How much more do I have to heal before I'm trying to manifest, before I manifest what I'm trying to manifest? And for me, the Hermit, for me, is the stage of healing where you've done all the work, and now we're just letting the transformation happen. Now we're just letting the energy move through and do its thing. And I've given the example of the little caterpillar that goes out there and eats everything and gets its fill, right? It fills up on what it needs. It does all that work. And then it withdraws and it goes into its little cocoon and it rests. And in that time of rest, in that time of seemingly inaction, the biggest transformation happens, right? Things flow through, things move through, and it in that time of rest is growing these beautiful wings. And when that caterpillar comes out of the cocoon, it's going to reach places and see places the caterpillar could never even have dreamed of once it's a butterfly. That butterfly is going to reach places the caterpillar couldn't even imagine. And so the Hermit for me sometimes is like you've gone through, you've gotten your fill, you've filled yourself up, you've filled the voids, you've worked on yourself, and now is the time where the transformation is happening. Now is the time that the wings are growing. And when you come out of that Hermit mode, you are going to see places and reach places that your limited thinking could never even have thought of before, right? Not only are you manifesting, you're manifesting things that you didn't realize were even possible or attainable. You may want to check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos. Some weeks your moon sign or rising sign might resonate more than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of this video, it will take you to calendly.com/amethystangelite. There is a link in the description of the video that will take you to the love and romance readings for June. And for those of you who aren't aware, every single day I post a daily message on this channel. So hopefully, if you feel so inclined, do check those out as well. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous week ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.